Hi you guys, welcome to the video. This is my skating success video on tips and tricks for you if you're heading into the Winter Games. Now you may be going to a provincial Winter Games or a regional Winter Games, any competition where you're going to be going without your parents and your normal support system, your normal coach that you work with or team of coaches. And I just wanted to put this together for you because I know that although it's like, as my husband Ben would say, kind of the slumber party with skating in there, a little bit of a slumber party, of course, tons of fun with your friends. Along with that, you, I'm sure, have skating goals. You wouldn't be competing and you wouldn't have made it this far into being onto one of those teams if you didn't care about how your skating went. So this is gonna be short and sweet. I just wanted to really share with you guys the little buckets in my mind that I put things into to categorize them and keep them really simple in your mind so that you don't have to overthink everything. Now, I'm totally using a cheat sheet, my computer right here, which is like the cheat sheet that I made. I'm gonna link it. Can I link it? I will try to do my best to send it with the video if I send it to you. But yeah, I just wanna get into this video and I hope it helps you. So, number one, you wanna separate your ideas into those buckets like I was saying. So, bucket number one is logistics. This is all the stuff that you don't want to have to think about or question or wonder about. So I'm going to read this list to you. So the dates I'm away. When am I away? When am I competing? What is the skating schedule? So when am I practicing? When am I competing? You know, that kind of thing. The travel schedule. So I'm away these dates, but when am I taking the bus or when am I taking the plane or whatever it is? And when do I get to the venue? And then when am I getting home after that? It just makes like a boundary in your brain of when you're away and how you're getting there. Okay? Next, food plan. Please do not assume that your favorite food will be available at the games because they can't do that. There's just sort of group food. So if you have favorite bars you love or BioSteel you put in your water or some dried fruit, some nuts, whatever it is that you normally rely on for your training, I would put that in your bag. Okay, accommodation. You will want to know the accommodation. Now, I know that you're not checking in like a hotel, but you'll want to know the address of the place you're staying and where it is, okay? Like where it is in the town because you never know, right? You just want to know where you're going. All right, your arena. So I would put now this may be a little neurotic, but I would actually have the arena address in there. And that's kind of just smart, right? You can share it with your parents, share it with your friends. You just know where you are, right? I know you don't normally take care of this stuff as a young skater, but here's your chance, right? Get your parents to help you fill out this sheet. Your coach phone number and your parents' phone number. Why? Because this is the today 2020 problems, guys. Do I know anyone's phone number? No, it's just programmed in my phone. So if someone asked me someone's number, I'd be like, check my phone. But if my phone dies for any reason or whatever, you want to have that written down as well. Okay? So your coach's phone number, parents' phone number. Your leaving time and your return time. So just so you understand what time do I have to be ready to leave and when am I coming home. Now you can add to this list, of course, anything else that is logistics related. So the where, the when, the how, all of those pieces. It's so helpful to have it all in one space so you don't have to think about it. You can just grab this sheet of paper or open it on your phone and be like, yo, I know everything that's going on, okay? Secondly, this is kind of normal for every competition, but let's go over the list, okay? This is the second bucket. This is your physical prep. So this is what are the things I need to have with me? So I'm gonna go down my list. Your skates. Hello, Captain Obvious, as my friend Kara would say. You need your skates, okay? Obviously, you want to have them sharpened a week to 14 days in advance, depending on your time frame of how you like to have your skates done. Make sure your equipment is good to go. If you are wearing a dress and you do not have like covered tights, make sure that the skates look clean, nice laces, like just logistic stuff. But again, make sure your skates are good and ready to go and packed. Your skate bag, so whatever you have in there, your, the blade wipes and all the stuff, right? The Kleenex and the everything, all in your organized skate bag, okay? You're gonna need your costumes, obviously, for your competition. So your dress or your man's costume or your cool pantsuit, whatever you're wearing, you're definitely gonna wanna have that costume, as well as your practice outfits ready to go, all organized. You want your socks and your tights. So any kind of socks that you wear with your skates, if you wear thinnies, if you wear nylons, whatever, and then your competition tights, or if they're the same thing, just make sure you have them with you. You want your jackets, and why I say jackets is when you're at the games, you're going to be subject to waiting around, okay? because it's not all about you just by yourself, it's about the team. There will be times when maybe you're waiting outside longer than you normally would be, or you're waiting at, the arena longer than you normally would be, or you're waiting in a restaurant or whatever it is, right? Or to get into the food place. I don't know, but all I know is when I went there as a coach and I went there as a skater for the games, there were many times when I was like, wow, this is a lot of hurry up and wait. So you want to have layers, right? If you want to bring your vest, if you want to bring your thinner jacket, and then you want to have a bigger jacket over top, or a puffy thing, or a hoodie, or a super puff, just if you have those layers and you're hot, you can tie them around your waist or you can put them in your bag, but you cannot invent layers when you don't have them. So bring extra jackets. All right, any other personal clothing you want. If there's a dance component, you're going to want a cute outfit, whatever. It's just important, right? You want to have all your stuff. Now, you also want to have your sleeping gear and your toiletries. This is kind of obvious, but you want to have the kind of sleeping gear that you will be okay with in front of other people. So it's not like, just a t-shirt, right? You're going to want to have your maybe like PJs, like the little polar bear ones you wear at Christmas, like that people take pictures in and you're fine with it, or mostly fine. You know what I'm saying, right? These are kind of like wear in public PJs-ish, okay? Or at least baggy pants that you can hang out and lounge in. Makeup, hair supplies. This is kind of like that really obvious again, but because you may not have that person like your mom or your big sister to help you with your hair and makeup, you want to have a plan for that going into the games. So whether you have a friend that's also going that can do your hair and makeup, or you just do a simpler version if you're not used to doing it yourself, or you practice before you go, right? But again, take the stress out of it, have a plan going in, and bring only what you need for hair and makeup. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't bring 14 different eyeshadows. Okay, I know. It's me talking. I always bring 14 eyeshadows, but that's because I'm obsessed, right? And I'm going to use them all, or mostly. Okay, bring what you need, okay? Your electronics, bring your chargers, right? I mean, if it was me going, I would bring those extendable things that have multiple plugins. Yeah, I'd bring that because, everyone's gonna be fighting over those plugins. And I'd be like, I want to bring my extension thing and then have extra cords and all that stuff. Your own snacks, we kind of mentioned that before, but any snacks you love to have right before you compete. And then any notes from your coach. So if your coach has a ton of keywords and stuff for you, write them down, put them in your phone, bring them along with you. Just give yourself that comfort. Okay, so that was bucket number 2. So first was a logistics bucket. Second is stuff you need to bring with you. Third, this is your mental checklist. All right, and this might be the most important checklist because I truly feel like if you're calm and intentional about your performance, you could kind of borrow a bobby pin from someone or borrow a sweater, right? So have a plan mentally, and I really challenge you to sit down for maybe 15 minutes and actually think about these things, okay? Because again, you're used to being able to rely on mom or dad or coach or choreographer for a lot of these things, and you're gonna have to take care of this yourself, okay? So, number 1, what's my competition intention? So, I'll be totally honest with you. The games is an event. It's a big thing to itself. You have opening ceremonies and loud noises and teams and sports and all this cool stuff, which is the whole point. It's amazing. But along with a big event comes a lot of distraction. Okay, you're gonna have, oh, that's cool. Woo, this is shiny. Oh, that's fancy. Oh my goodness, there's cool sweaters and the team from zone 2. You're gonna have a lot to think about, and you want to come into the games with, when it comes time for the skating part, that's the time when you go, okay, right, refocus. What's my competition intention? And then it just keeps it really simple. It can be one sentence. My intention is to stay present during my programs. Right? Or to be calm when I'm on the ice, or to breathe during my routines, right? So I have a little spot at the bottom of this goal sheet that just kind of says, what is my goal for each program, and you can fill in your intentions there. So that's that, okay? Now, off-ice warm-up. Have a plan, okay? I mean, don't go all the way there and get chosen for this team and then make it all the way there and put your hair and makeup and stuff on and not know your off-ice warm-up. That's just silly. It's silly, okay? Make sure you have a plan. Know your off-ice warm-up. I mean, it should be what you do every day, but know what you want to do for your body, okay? You also want to know what your practice plan is. When you're on a competition practice, you have to be concise, meaning organized with your thoughts. It's not a regular practice. It's not like one of the 2-hour sessions that you normally do and you can spend all this time. It's usually 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. You want to do what you want to do, but you don't want to overdo it. Talk to your coach about this. Make a practice plan, because the coach that comes with you at the games has no clue what your normal is, okay? When I was a coach at the games, it was like, okay, great, pre-novice, it says on the sheet, but I don't know what they land. I don't know what the person normally does for repetitions. I don't even know if, okay, yay, good for you, you tried a double flip, and then the skater comes back and they go, but I usually landed 100% of the time. This was not good for me. Okay, got it. Like, I didn't know that. So you have to kind of own that piece. And it's really great if you share that with the coach that you're working with, right? Say, this is my practice plan. I'm going to do 5 double axels. I'm going to attempt 3 triple sows, see how they go today. And I'm going to do all my spins in the right spot on the ice. And I'm going to do my footwork and whatever. But this is a plan that's on you this time, okay? So make sure you have your practice plan organized. Along with that, your competition warm-up. Very important. Don't make decisions in the competition warm-up, okay? And here's the thing. If you're used to being able to go back to your coach and say, what do I do next? Well, this coach doesn't necessarily know you that well. Plus, likely they're going to have more than one skater on the ice at the same time, and it's a lot for them to do. I mean, mainly they're there for support. And I mean, just like, hey, good job, emotional support. Not like, yeah, keep your free arm in front of you. So you're going to have a competition plan for that warm-up period, okay? Obviously, if you're a first skater, you want to be able to shorten it up. So come in prepared, have a plan. I really recommend that you bring a playlist with you. Every one of you has a phone. Put your favorite playlist. I mean the playlist that makes you feel good every time. Like, you could be having the worst day and you put this playlist on and you're just like jamming, like practically like a walking TikTok, okay? So put your playlist on your phone, have it ready to go. It's a place of comfort. If you feel overwhelmed or you feel a little out of it or you just feel like disoriented, you can just boom, beats on or AirPods or whatever you roll with, and just have that comfort playlist, because music is so important to all those skaters that I work with. I know it. And it's just a place for you to go and mentally, emotionally escape a little bit and get comfortable. Okay? Your program plan. So in your routine, you should know what you're attempting for your jumps. You should know what for you is a really good run through compared to how you've been skating, but also just your plan of how do I want to feel in my music? And that is going to guide every decision, okay? This is keep it simple. Don't go crazy. Breathe, all right? But come in with your intention and your plan. And then last but not least, you want your recovery plan. So that means that, let's say you have a short program and then a long program. What do you do in between there that makes the difference for you? So for some people, they maybe will write down everything that they did well and everything they didn't do well and then say, got it, it's out of my system, and then, crumple that up and throw it away. Some people are like, no, I'm good. As long as I can just get to a place where I can stretch and, relax and calm down after, that's great. Now, it's not a hotel. You're not going to have a hot bath like you might normally do, or have a lot of alone time like you might normally do after you compete. So this is part of the games, right? It's about learning. So what do you need as a recovery thing? And try to get that in between programs, or even after you do the one program, if that's the plan for your level, okay? Last thing overall, have fun. You guys, I cannot tell you how many people I've seen stressed. Dude, why did you try out for the games? Why are you skating? It's supposed to be fun. Like, it's kind of like, here's what I think of in life. Here's the fundamentals: water, food, shelter, love. Right? There's that. And then there's like, oh, then I get to be educated. I get to go to school and I get to like do cool things with my family, or maybe have experiences. And then there's like, oh, maybe I can do a sport. Like, wow, I could even be like in a baseball team or something like that. And then there's figure skating, which is like, I'm going to do an expensive sport with fancy costumes and personalized rhinestones and music. Is there anything to be upset about when you're on the top of all the things in life that are important? No. Okay. I know I'm being loud. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I have to say, this is the thing. If you do not enjoy the games, you're missing the point. Okay? It's an event where you get to express yourself. You get to bring your skating to the forefront. You get to enjoy a group atmosphere, a team feeling, and have a new experience. And you get to have fun. Make memories. Make friends. Make new teammates. Make new jokes. Make a cheer, for goodness sake.